welcome back to my channel where we're all about leveling up, elevating, and living our absolute best lives. So today we have another grocery video all about American groceries. You guys know my obsession with Costco and finding just foods that I grew up on, but like obviously Uganda is known for fresh foods, but there's a lot of things that I'm just accustomed to and I can't find. So Verity, we're here today at Verity Foods in Kampala, and it's located in Bugolobi on Mulwana Road. So 1012 Mulwana Road, and they literally have all the things I've been looking for, like maple syrups, cool different cereals. There's just so many little things that I missed. So let's go shopping. So one of the first things I noticed is that they have San Pellegrino and Perrier, and honestly we're not really like a sparkling water culture, so it's kind of nice to be able to see that that's an option here, and you can buy that, and the San Pellegrino in the larger ones and the Perrier in the smaller bowls. Okay. I love dried apricots, you guys. They're so good. So it's nice that there's so many options. There's different brands, and they even have these, period. I haven't seen Kool-Aid in so long. Kool-Aid and Capri Sun. It's a little obsession of mine from like nostalgia and whatever. So I think we're gonna go ahead and put that in the cart as well. I love that there's so many drink alternatives here as well. We have Gatorade. Like guys, this huge tin of Gatorade. Apple juice, huge apple juice. Guys, so much here. There are so many vitamin options. There's one-a-days for women. There's multivitamins, the little chewy ones I really like that I feel like are for everyone, but they're supposed to be for kids. But these ones I believe are for adults. There's women's chewable ones here. And the Centrum, which I know are really big. It's a very popular big brand. So there's so many options here to keep yourself healthy, but like what we're used to from abroad. Now let's go check the main room where all the magic is. Let's go, guys. As you walk in, there is Pam sprays that are available. There's avocado oil, olive oil, the regular original Pam, which I used to use a lot of because it's just easier to cook with on a non-stick pan. So that is an option. There's also Pringles. I know that there's Pringles at like ShopRite and stuff, but I haven't seen just the original tasting regular Pringles in forever. And I love Pringles. I'm a Pringles girl, so this is really nice to see. Let's put that in the cart. Let's put that in the cart. So one thing that I really liked here is that they have barbecue sauces, but ones that I'm used to seeing with different flavors like teriyaki, smoked, blah blah. But one of the main ones that they have is the G. Hughes sugar-free barbecue sauces. So there's a bunch of different ones that he has to offer, but I like that they're sugar-free. I think that we're so health conscious abroad, even though we don't have a lot of like fresh options. So it's nice that now in Kampala you can get a lot of different things that are health conscious, but it's what we're used to eating abroad. So barbecue sauces for my steaks that I want to be cooking at home. So speaking of sugar-free, there are these Smuckers jams. If you're a jam person, of course, like we have fruits here and like you can make your own jams and stuff, but a lot of people don't do that. So if you are not that person, there are sugar-free options of different flavors: blackberry, raspberry, orange, peach, all of that. And it's health conscious. This is a good option for you. I'm from a household that loves to bake. People are always baking in my house in Canada, so it's really nice that to see that they have chocolate chip options and whatnot. So there's even like cute little unicorn ones you can do with the kiddos. There's like white chocolate and such. So many options, and like I said, we're a baking house, and I miss that part. I really do. So one of these days, actually, let's make it one of these days. Let's actually put this in the cart and try and cook some chocolate chip cookies at home, because I really do miss that. I miss that a lot. As I mentioned about baking, there's also frostings that they have. So there's vanilla, great value frosting, and chocolate. So a lot of things like you can pretty much make anything and do anything that you would normally do in your kitchen abroad here. So this is very refreshing. Like I'm in love. There's plenty of milk alternatives too. That was one thing that I stopped doing, was drinking a lot of cow's milk when I was at home. So it's nice to see that there's like coconut, there's soy, there's almond milk. I'm used to drinking almond milk abroad. So I haven't done it in a while, actually. I have bought from ShopRite, but it's nice to see there's just different flavors. So there's vanilla, almond, and different ones that they have to offer. One thing that I really do miss as well that is also a health thing is pure maple syrup. Not Aunt Jemima table syrup, which is just sugar, just pure maple syrup. So they have this brand particularly, but there's another one that I personally want to get. It's so big, and it's just nice that they have so much of it and that you can actually get it here. That I don't think people realize how healthy maple syrup is for you, and being Canadian, of course, that's something that was just kind of in our diets over time through school and stuff. So it's nice to see that you can buy maple syrup in Kampala, and I don't have to go searching all over the place anymore. Let's put that in the cart. Albert raisins. I don't know. Is that like a grandma? It's so weird. But anyway, I love the sun made ones. They're so good, and they're just like a quick snack. And I actually like eating them with peanuts or just on the side with binyabo. So it's actually really funny that they're here as well. And there's different brands too, but that one I just grew up eating and snacking. You know Halloween when you'd go trick-or-treating and they give you the little boxes, that it was always a sun made. So I think it's that part of my childhood that I've always like, oh, raisins. Anywho, there's also peanut butter, something that I feel like it's around, but they're so small. Like you always get like the small little containers. So it's nice to see a brand that we're used to, big size that you can just keep in your kitchen for a quick meal. Healthy meal, because peanut butter is also healthy for you. Another thing that I was doing a lot of when I was gymming and I was hella, fit, was eating oats for breakfast. So there's so many Quaker Oats options, which is nice, and big tubs of it. I just missed it because maybe, I don't know if it's the best, but it's like literally quick oats. Just quickly make them, put in some milk, and you're literally out the door. But I love Quaker Oats, so it's nice that they have so many options and huge boxes too, like gigantic. So growing up and being from such a multicultural place like Toronto, I was exposed to so many different cuisines and such. So when it comes to hot sauces and whatnot, I love sriracha and I love Valentina sauce. So it's really funny, like I walked in and I was like, oh, you literally have sriracha, like original sriracha. And I feel like it's very hard to find that because I was looking for it for a while. So we're going to throw that in there. And then Valentina sauce as well. I was just a server, so I used to work in so many different restaurants, but nice restaurants. And they always had Valentina sauce for customers. So I got kind of addicted to it. Just putting like little droplets to spice up your meal. So like I was saying earlier, it's nice that there's so many different sauces. Louisiana sauces, teriyaki, Worcestershire, I can never say this, Worcestershire sauce, which is dope for cocktails and cooking. So yeah. Another thing that I feel like is super important to some, because not everyone's bodies are made the same, is gluten-free options. I don't have a gluten problem, so it's not something that I have to consider, but I do know that a lot of expat groups that I'm part of, and just groups online that are more health conscious, people are always looking for gluten-free options. So it's really nice that you can see they have gluten-free pastas, there's spaghetti, there's one's rotini. So it's something to consider when shopping, that they have those options for you if you have a gluten allergy. Another thing I really miss, it's so weird why I miss this, but I kind of miss mac and cheese sometimes. Guys, I was really healthy for the last couple of years living in Canada, but growing up, we were eating the most. But anyways, there's Auntie Annie's organic options, and they have I think there's 2 different options here, but I got addicted to these from Costco as well. Costco needs to sponsor me, but anyway. So it's really dope that they have this. This is something, when the lazy days, guys, we all have those lazy days. Don't act like y'all don't be eating mac and cheese or instant noodles and whatever, which they also have. So I don't know if this is like super healthy or not, but anyway, when my sister was on a health kick, she used to always eat tuna, like canned tuna, and it was like a quick meal, but like a healthy meal. I think, anyway, guys, don't quote me. That was her on her health kick, like I said. Anyway, they have little tuna and salmon tins as well that you can purchase, amongst other options too. But I just wanted to mention those because I know that I think for gym freaks it's a thing. I could be wrong. Like I said, don't quote me on that. I just saw the funniest thing. So I have a friend who's obsessed with root beer. I don't know why I love her, but she's so funny. She's the only person I know who loves root beer like that. But they have Dr. Pepper as well. They have a lot of options. So there's Dr. Pepper, B8. I'm seeing Goya coconut. Oh, San Pellegrino cans. I actually hadn't seen those. The one was like pomegranate and cherry. Oh, I think I'm gonna get one of these guys. So I said this in a previous video. I'm not used to seeing like relishes and mustard, so that is a thing here as well. I guess if you make like hot dogs, we are a big meat society, so there's so many sausages. So if you want to dress them, they got relish and they got mustard and ketchup too. I'm a Heinz girl, but they have Hunt's as well because I know it's an American brand. So for you Americans out there, that's an option. Also, salad dressings too. Just ones we're more used to, like ranch, Thousand Island, French, all of that, Italian. I know some places do have, but it's just nice that you can literally get them all here, so you don't have to go trekking around Kampala for one thing. Another thing that they have with sauces are things like chipotle mustard, dill mustard, a lot of things that we're used to on burgers and on hot dogs and like such like that. So a lot of condiments, dill mustard or Dijon mustard, sorry, secret sauce, which is really just Thousand Island sauce. But yeah, they also have that. It's really dope. It's like, I feel like if I could make a Big Mac here, and like I would cry. I'd actually cry. If I could have a Big Mac, this is where I'm gonna come and get my secret sauce for that. Anyway, I think one of my favorite parts of all of these aisles has to be the cereal selection. They have the dopest cereal selection I've seen thus far. They're literally Captain Crunches, but the berries one. I haven't even seen that in forever, so we're gonna put that in the cart. They have Cinnamon Toast Crunch, which I grew up on, Fruit Loops, which I grew up on. Guys, I had a really unhealthy childhood. Lucky Charms, Cocoa Pebbles, like there's so many. Obviously the healthier options as well, like Cheerios, Raisin Bran. I used to be obsessed with Frosted Flakes. Not healthy, but they're really, really good and they're available. They have all the cereals, you guys, all the cereals. So now we're coming to the end. We're closer to the cash. In the cash area, they have things like toothpaste, soaps, oils, and such. So we're going to go down just because I wanted to mention a few things. I don't know if people realize this, but maybe because it took me being here for a year for me to understand. Toothpaste here is really different, you guys. It's very odd. I don't know why. I don't know what they'd be giving to Africa, but toothpaste, things like pads and tampons, totally different. Like I said, I don't know why. But anyway, they have Sensodyne, they have Crest. Yes, we have Crest in Uganda. I've tried every brand or every flavor of Crest, guys. It's just not what we have abroad. I don't know why. Anyways, they have the big Costco size Crest, so you can buy them here as well. I know it's quite sad that what just other grocery stores bring when it comes to things that brands we're used to abroad, but they just have a different version. I don't know why they do that in Africa, but anyway, this is what I'm used to using back home, which is Crest 3D White, so it's really nice to see that they actually have that. They also have tampons as well, and I mentioned earlier vitamins and such. They have fish oil. They have a lot of fish oil, and fish oil is really good for you, so it's a supplement that you probably do your research, obviously, but it's a good one to take. I personally take flaxseed oil and such. For you who are health conscious and maybe don't consume sugars and stuff, they have sweeteners like Splenda and whatnot. They have, I think, 4 different options. And also for the health conscious people, there's apple cider vinegar. They have apple cider vinegar in a lot of other grocery stores too, but they have brands that we're more used to in America, and well, I'm Canadian, but in Canada, so we have the same ones. So there's various different, there's like Heinz, there's Kirkland, good old Costco, the regular Bragg one. I think this is the most popular one that most people see. So they're huge and they're better prices than other places. So I'm gonna plug that in there as well. Funny mention, someone had mentioned pickles in one of my videos. I was like, oh, they have the biggest assortment of pickles I've seen thus far. Big pickles, sliced pickles, small pickles, the yellow peppers, like the little banana peppers that you put on hot dogs. Literally everything. Having worked in a restaurant, one thing that I did notice that caught my eye is that they have the little cocktail cherries, the maraschino cherries. Wow, it's been a while. Cherries, they have olives as well, and they have so many different options and varieties, which is nice because a lot of grocery stores, you'll find what you want, but it's only one option and it may not be the brand you like, because yes, brands do taste different depending on what you're used to. So that's kind of dope that they have a selection. And on our way out, one thing I want to mention before we wrap up this video is, like every grocery store, you have your little knickknacks and things to pick. They have gum that I I'm used to eating, like just extra gum, stuff like that, Trident and whatnot. So kind of nostalgic. I was just like, ooh, it's a little bit of home, because I'm not really, it took me a while to get used to gum here as well. Not trashing it, just different taste. It's kind of like when I was in Europe, I was like, these snacks are different, these gums are different, this is odd. So it's not just an Africa thing, but it's just nice to see a little taste of home. Okay. So as we're checking out, a few things I want to mention. They are open from Monday to Saturday from 9 to 5, and they do delivery within Kampala. So if you can't make it here, and I know sometimes industrial area is just disgustingly jam, you can get your stuff delivered to you. The best way to shop is through their WhatsApp catalog. They do have a catalog here which gives like different an idea of what they offer, and a lot of their best sellers like the peanut butter, the maple syrup, stuff like that they always usually have in stock. But the best way is to shop through their WhatsApp, and they'll send you their catalog of their current things. I'll share all of that information in the description box below as always for you guys, so you guys can go ahead and do your shopping. So I know we're from a country full of fresh foods and rolling hills and all the beauty and the delicious foods, but there's a lot of things that we are not able to produce. So it's really nice that you can go all the things that you're used to in America and Canada. I can do my Costco shopping here, which is just a breath of fresh air. I'm like, oh, I can go one place, do this, do my other stuff, go to the local market, and go home. It's amazing. So like I said, guys, all the information is in the description box below. Other than that, as always, please do like, subscribe, hit the bell notification button. Come check out Verity and let me know what you guys think, and anything else that you guys feel like you wanted to see. And yeah, I'll check you guys in my next video. Bye, guys.